after, normally with these disasters, there's a lot of trauma that happens to the affected communities. Immediately when the disasters strike, there's trauma, and sometimes it lasts for a long time, and we are willing to intervene to come up with a number of activities that will normalize the emotional disturbance that happened to the affected communities. And as a humanitarian organization, which we do not only respond when problems have occurred, we also want to commit that the national society will keep providing information and to sensitize communities on the measures that they should take whenever they see by we will target the most vulnerable people, which they are not likely to recover very well or very quickly in the absence of external assistance from ourselves and other players. We therefore normally want that they invite you to communicate to the general public to say that Lesotho Red Cross is making a commitment and to facilitate people to contribute to this cause throughout the country. We have notified all our offices around the country. As you might know that the Lesotho Red Cross has offices in all the 10 districts. And for the people who feel they are willing to contribute to this noble cause, they are welcome to do that through our different offices in the 10 districts of Lesotho. Because the facilities that I told you about at the Pioneer Mall and Masilo Mall will most assist the people that are in Masilo. And I will not conclude without really passing a vote of thanks for the public and other corporate institutions that have donated their resources to the Lesotho Red Cross. We specifically made a lot of effort late last year through different initiatives to talk to business community in Lesotho and people and individuals. As I said, we have donation boxes in the mall. We have been receiving donations through those facilities, and as such, the Lesotho Red Cross has been able to reach different communities through that assistance. This one that we're talking about of Morosi and the Quthing villages that have been affected will not be the first one. Through this type of donations, we were able to intervene as well in Mafeking last year when there were houses that were blown off, and we are still continuing to do that. There are other interventions that we are still doing even in the districts of Masilo. There are other children that live with disability and some other school facilities that we are working on rehabilitating to make sure that they are safe places for children because of these donations. So as Lesotho Red Cross, we do see that we will be able to reach more people with local donations and local partnerships that we have established so far. With these few words, we want to conclude this brief press conference and give you some time to seek for clarifications and ask questions of you. We were able, or if there was, yes, that they have said overnight, the whole pisa only because they may listening, little. Ana mangi Leonata have all singing room untonal mobile and the sheltered. Me if Hulu Hosena Bani Wasena little, the Lesotho Red Cross would still have been able to assist. Impact. I think that article in the we did provide a long description. When the resources are declining in any organization, we take action to make sure that the small resources we have, they are left to do community work, just like the such that we do not have our resources all confined towards the running costs of the organization. If we have some little to serve the community. This call that we are making is to facilitate major local hagichulo hagenegi bua ho kotwa selemo se fitile ha re ne re qala ho re hle re improve our local resource mobilization efforts. Me Basotho ba ile ne ba respond to that. To date, we feel as Lesotho Red Cross, we are able to reach all communities whenever there's a need. But truth is, from as long back in time, in history, you will realize that what is the scale of the disaster? Such that we indeed request even external support from the international community. At this stage, we feel that with the resources that we have, we can be able to reach, of course, to a limited capacity to all communities. Not that we cannot be able to do anything at all. We feel that we are still able to save lives and provide that immediate needs for and just to mention that amidst all that, because just some few days before the Red Cross had already planned a training and but at that time we didn't have the hailstorm in mind. We are moving into strengthening the community structures as a Red Cross. Community which is what we do best. How we are just like in the Fahagata, the Palamun, Bolivillonian, may have another strong first aid trained communities around Monmouth. We got about to Sabah. And that had already been planned, and it will tell up next week. Not even their I'm sure that it is going to happen. Where the strategies are going to strengthen a Red Cross to Sabah.